Hi guys, welcome to another Epic PC Cases review. Today we're having a look at the Galaxy Nexus. It is of course the first handset to officially run Android 4.0 ice cream sandwich. It comes in one color, which is sort of like gunmetal, but that's okay, no one really cares. And it's got a barometer, which is very interesting to see what opportunities that'll open up for developers. It has a 5 megapixel camera, which runs 1080p for the filming, and a front-facing camera as well. It's got a 720p resolution display. It's one of the first on the market to have that. The only other one that I can think of is the HTC Resound. But the 720p is the only one in Super AMOLED, which is great. The contrast is amazing, as you'll see soon. And it runs a 1.2 gigahertz processor from Texas Instruments. What we're going to do now is open it up. So we're going to break the seal and have a look at the boxed contents, and then we'll run through briefly ice cream sandwich. I don't want to spend too much time on ice cream sandwich because a lot of phones will be getting that very soon. Now, one thing you'll notice is that the packaging is really cool. Actually, it's got the typical Galaxy Nexus rim, and you can see there the Hyperskin, which is a fancy name for the textured backing. As we open up the box, you've got the quick start guide, which no one really reads, and your warranty care thing, which just gives you a standard warranty. You've got your USB cable, which also plugs in the charger, and some nice headphones. They're in-ear headphones, and they're actually not too bad. The battery is 1750 milliamps an hour, and we'll see how much time we get out of that. But I'm assuming, as most phones are, you'll get pretty much a day use max. So I actually bought it from Handtech from the UK, so I've got a sort of a big chunky UK charger. Alright, so moving on, as you can see, you've got this nice textured backing. It's called the Hyperskin. It's quite nice, doesn't feel too cheap. You've got the pogo pins for docking, you've got the on-off switch, which is your unlock key as well, your volume rockers, and you've got your LED flash and your 5 megapixel camera. Now, here's the size comparison between the Nexus and the Sensation. And as you can see, I'm fairly used to having phones of this size. They're not very different in size. The Nexus is slightly thicker. That's okay, you don't really notice it. The Nexus is actually quite light as well, it's much lighter. This is one of the micro live wallpapers, which I found really interesting, mostly because you can feed your minions. You've got all these just think of it as this is a sweat drop in your pillow, and you're feeding all your microbes, and they will come around and nibble on them. It's gross, but anyway. Alright, let's have a look at ICS, which is ice cream sandwich, and they've just completely gone in and sped up multitasking. They've made it so much easier to actually get in and out of applications that you've opened. So we'll have a look at the gallery. This in particular is Google Plus and Picasa as well. So if you've synced pictures on Picasa, then you can easily access them. And I don't know, I think it stores it somewhere on your phone because it just loads way too fast. And yeah, this is me riding a turtle at Australia Zoo. But I definitely will have to use Google Plus a lot more now. We'll have a look at the browser performance. As you can see, loads up straight away. It's very snappy. It is probably the fastest mobile. It is the fastest mobile browser I've ever used, and it loads up my page fine. I mean, I don't have any mobile view. It just loads full pages without any problem. The 720p resolution just eats it up. And yeah, that's my fiance wearing megalodons. You can actually see that on my blog. And yeah, that's multitasking. The great thing about the browser is when you go back into something, it's already there. It doesn't have to load again like it does at Gingerbread or any other browser. It's right there, which is pretty awesome. So multitasking, this phone has it in spades. We'll have a look at the folder system because they've changed it. Folders have been around since 1.5, and they haven't been really intuitive until now. So yeah, they're actually quite nice now to use, and I'll definitely be organizing my things into folders, and you can rename them, you can do all sorts of stuff with them. Very cool. We'll have a look at the data usage, which is pretty essential these days. You've got a max and a warning limit, and I put my max as 1.9 even though I've got 2 gig, and my warning is at 1.6. You can see you can restrict background data for certain applications, which is really useful. And yeah, see what this was. Can't talk now, what's up? That's actually an automatic message. So when I rang Derek and he was busy, it automatically sent that. And we're typing a message back. Cool, and just send. So I think the keyboard is much nicer. It gives that nice little bit of spacing between it. So the default keyboard, I don't have any problem with it. It's missing swipe, but I didn't really use swipe that much. So, oh Derek. Yeah. Other than that, I mean the phone works really well. I'd recommend you to sort of download this application. I think it's called Light On, or I'll find out soon enough. It basically allows you to change the LED. It controls that LED, which you'll see in a second, and you can change it for Google Talk if you've got an email or something. My Bluetooth is on at the moment, so when I put it on there, it flashes. See? And if I've got a missed call, it'll flash red. If I've got a calendar application, it flashes purple. It's very intuitive. As you guys know, the Galaxy Nexus has some fairly powerful hardware, and the video processing for this is just probably incredible. I can't see what's actually going on now, but I'm sure my head is fairly skinny. Let's see, do I have big eyes? What about a big mouth? And finally, the last effect is small eyes, which I'm not sure if it's going to get my eyes because I'm wearing glasses, but we'll see. Alright, so finally we're having a look at the zoom. So this is filming at 1080p, and it's pretty cool that you can zoom in and out during a live video. This is my factory in New Farm, and the quality is really quite good. I mean, it's really overcast here, so and you can see it automatically adjusts between the two. That's not bad at all. Welcome to Brisbane. So that's that. Alright, after playing around with this phone, it is clear that it is just an absolutely amazing handset. Really is. No matter what part that you look at, it's just feels really good as well. Like my only real criticism is that it feels like a toy. Like it is so light. It's almost like boomerang light. So it's a very light handset. Other than that, whole glass front just feels quality. We don't know what glass they put on there. All we know is it's fortified glass. But I won't be testing that out because I'll be putting a screen protector on it anyway. And yeah, no, other than that, the phone, it's just really nice and snappy. Everything happens straight away. You know, the browsing, the multitasking, everything is just, you know, straight away. You know, it's a really snappy operating system, and yeah, they've really done quite well. I love the notification LED. I've got an email. There you go, I can tell. Everything just works really well. I mean, the face lock works really well, even if I'm behind a camera and talking at the same time. That's you in. So there's nothing really to complain about the handset. I mean, the screen is just amazing. I'll try and get as close as I can to the screen, and we'll see what manual focus will do for us. That's about as close as I can get with manual focus. So you can't really see individual pixels, and I mean the clarity is just amazing. The 720p resolution really is just incredible.